So today we are solving a question of JEE 2021 from the topic of kinematics. So this question we have to solve using the projectile motion, and some concepts of center of mass will be also used here. So let's see how this question works. So there is a projectile at an angle of 45 degree, released with some speed of 5 root 2 meter per second. It goes up to its maximum height here and breakdowns into two parts. One part falls directly here, and one part will move on further, which comes to ground after t seconds. So and the distance is from the origin O is x. So we have to determine those t and x here. So how we can approach it? So let's see some of the basic formulas which are used here. First one is the time of flight, that is 2u sine theta by g. Okay, 2u sine theta, if you know this, like u is this speed only, and the height, maximum height reached is equal to u square sine square theta by 2g, and the range is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. Okay, so we know that at maximum height it has already covered the half of the range. So let's find what range in the normal scenario. Then it should be 5 u square, that is 5 into 5, 25 to 250, sine of 2 theta, that is 91 by g. G is given as 10, so 5. So range is 5. It means this distance r by 2 is equal to 2.5, and it is given that the second part has fallen to the ground in 0.5 seconds. So let's find what is the time of flight actually. Time of flight is 2 into 5 root 2 sine 45 is 1 by root 2 by g. It means time of the flight is 1 second. So if it is falling under 0.5 second, so technically it means that the part is falling under the action of gravity only, because you can see that like how much time it takes to go and takes time to come back. These two are combined like said as time of flight. So in the half time it can go up and half time come back. So if the part comes back under the influence of gravity, then only it can take the half of the time of flight, that is 0.57. Okay, the other part. Now if we conserve momentum in the x direction, so they were moving at the top of the part, they were moving with some speed of u cos theta. We know that at that point there is no velocity in the y direction. So the only, and u cos theta remains constant always, because there is no acceleration in this direction, in the x direction. So at the highest point, let's consider the momentum. Suppose let's consider the mass of each part, as m. Then the combined mass was 2m into u cos theta initially, and when it breaks, the x-axis, the velocity, like the x component of the velocity of one mass becomes 0, and it remains some mv. This mass goes further, and another mass which comes to rest in the, like in the x-axis, there is no velocity of this part. So we have to calculate v here. So 2 into m, like m doesn't matter here, it will be cancelled already. So 2u cos theta, so 2 into 5 root 2 into 1 by root 2 is equal to new velocity. So it will start moving at the velocity of 10 meter per second. So if it moves with velocity of 10 meter per second in the x direction, and in the y direction there is no change, so it will obviously fall under the action of gravity only. So the time taken by it to fall will be equal to 0.5 seconds. This I have already proved here in the concepts here. So with the 10 meter per second at this time, so the distance covered will be from half of the range after r by 2. It will cover 10 into 0.5 equal to vt, means 5 meter more. Hence the net from the origin covered is 2.5 meter of r by 2 plus 5 meter, due to the, like as one part falls, so it moves with more velocity and it covers more 5 meters. So the answer of, I think it's x is equal to 7.5, and the time taken is 0.5 only. Okay, so let me write the value of t is 0.5 and the value of x is 7.5. Thank you.